Hey everyone, we are working on practice sheet number 3. If you will please find your formula chart. Pause the video and find your formula chart. Okay, so in this problem it says find the area. I hope you know this is a parallelogram. So I go to my formula chart, finding the area, parallelogram, A equals BH. That's what goes here. Remember, everywhere where I see a variable, not this first one, but the rest of these, I put parentheses. I need a base and a height. So I need two numbers. Well, notice I see 3. Remember, you are looking for where the right angle is. So these are the two numbers that you use. Those are the two numbers. So in the next shape that we see, make sure you draw the base and the height. Okay? You're going to put those numbers in here and multiply. Once you do that, that is your answer. Number 2 says, write 60% as a fraction in simplest form. I'm not going to write it. I'm going to tell you. A percent is a ratio that compares a number to 100. So you should put 60 over 100, and then you're going to simplify. If I were you, I would start by crossing off the 2 zeros at the end. 1 0 on top, 1 0 on bottom. Okay? Last week, we had a very similar problem, except it said Kathleen. This one says, Katie buys 2 shirts for $12 each. It is very common to put this in word form. You might want to write the number so you don't lose it. Katie buys 2 shirts for $12 each. The tax on the purchase is $192. The good news is, guys, we don't have to calculate the tax. They're telling us the tax. So we're buying a shirt for $12, another shirt for $12, and then we have to pay also $1.92 tax. How much change will she receive from $40? Okay, so we're looking for the change. Before we need to find the total of all these things. 2 of these plus tax first. Okay. Number 4. Allie buys, and again, here we go again, 4 journals for $6.88. 4 journals for $6.88. Write this as a unit rate. We talked about unit rates over and over and over this past week. And it says cost per journal. So remember, to find a unit rate, you divide. We're finding cost per journal. So you'll be able to put your number in there. Don't just put a number. Put it here so that it will be a unit rate. Okay? So it's 688 divided by 4 journals, right? You're going to do this by yourself, but I will tell you, we know that this decimal goes up here. 4 into 6, you can write this. It should not be super ugly. It should be a number here, here, and here. Okay? 4 into 6, 2 is too big, so it's 1. So I know each journal is $1 something. Okay? Y'all finish this problem. Number 5. I'm going to start this one. This is one of our first triangles. We did it last week and the week before, but we're still struggling. I guess mostly we did it last week. Area of a triangle. Here it is. A equals half BH. Okay, and I'm going to substitute. Substitute means we're going to put in those parentheses, put in the numbers. Half BH. Parentheses, parentheses, parentheses. Okay? We need them all. Okay? half BH. Well, I know a half because they gave me the number. That means somewhere I have to take half. Take half of one of the numbers or divide by 2 at the end. Just like we did before. Find the right angle. I don't even need this 18.3 over here. I just don't need it. Okay? I only need these two numbers. 34.7 and 16. If I were you, I would not multiply and divide. I would say, oh, well, I know I can take half of 16. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Half of 16 is 8. Some of you know that. Hopefully, or we can count up by 2s. Okay? Your job is to multiply these two numbers. Do not line up decimals because we are multiplying. You're going to count them over. Okay? You'll make me very happy if over here in the box you have inches squared. Okay? So, make this into an improper fraction. You're going to do this one. I'm just going to review with you. If I have 3 1/4, Texas, I multiply. 4 times 3 is 12, plus 1 is 13 over 4. That doesn't change. You don't even have to write that down. That is how you do this. Multiply, put that number on top, 7 goes down. Okay? Number 7. The biggest thing on this is making sure you move that decimal first before you start doing the math. Okay? Whereas when we do a multiply, I do the decimal last. Okay? So on this, remember, we count over the spaces. We count over the spaces. It's 1, 1. Okay? You should have a number here, 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 here. This is 5s. These are easy numbers, right? 1. 1 times 5 is 5. Subtract 4. Bring down the 7. Remember, does McDonald's sell burgers? Divide, multiply, subtract, bring down. Divide 5 into 9 is 1. Multiply. 1 times 5 is 5. Subtract. 9 minus 5 is 4. Bring down is a 7. Your job is to go from there. Now you figure out 5 into 47 and put it above the 7. Okay? 5s. Y'all can do that. Those are easy. Multiply. Okay, on this, it's going to happen that these numbers line up. But I'm going to tell you at the end, you will be moving 1, 2, 1, 2. That's how you will do it. Don't forget. You are going to multiply 4 times 3 times 8 times 2. 4 times 3 times 8 times 2. Put that here. Cross off the 4. Hold the spot. And then do the 3 and add. Okay? Okay, number 9. Make a mixed number. Again, I'm going to give you an example. Okay? So, let's say that I have 13 over 3. You don't have to write this, but you can if it will help. You're going to do the same process. You might want to do this and pause. Top number goes inside. For you, inside. Bottom number, outside. Pause and put bottom number outside. I have to figure out 3 into 13. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Okay? Which is 4. I'm going to come back to that. Remember, guys, our trick for the 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay? 4 times 3, which is 12. How much is left? 1. So you're going to remember this. When you divide, whatever comes down here goes on top. I'm going to put it next to the whole number. I'm not going to lose it. 1 there. The bottom number stays the same. That's an example. Now, you do this one. And number 10, the very last one, I'm going to help you a little bit more than this. Help you a little more on this one. This says, Taylor drove 220 miles, you should say, in 4 hours. Have to fix that. That is a rate. At the same rate, how long will it take for Taylor to drive a total of 495 miles? Okay. So first of all, it says rate. And not only that, we have matching units. Do you remember us talking about matching units? That is a signal that we can set up a proportion. This is a proportional situation. We also see rate, and then we have matching units. That's very, very important. It's going to tell you you can do a proportion. I would do a proportion every single time because I can guarantee I'm going to get it right. I'm just going to do my math carefully. So this says miles an hour. So 220 miles in 4 hours. And then over here we have 495 miles. I put it on top because miles goes with miles. And then I just put any variable here. Okay. 220x. The good news is, guys, there's a 0 here. That's good. Your job is to multiply 495 times 4. Whatever you get, it goes right here. Then you will divide both sides by 220. And you can cross off those zeros. Okay? I will not always walk you through it this much, but I'm trying to get you the new material so that you'll understand it.